Yo, it's the In Between the Lines podcast. I'm Shamar. That's Jay. You are the Pod Squad. Make sure you like and subscribe. And thank you to all the new subscribers. Make sure you like and subscribe. Jay, another week. What's up?
My brother.
What's going on, man?
Bro, this nigga clean as shit. People you seen, I don't know what's going on.
Ah, shit. Nigga ain't clean. Nigga just doing his thing.
Something about to happen.
Anthony Edwards. How do you feel about that? Do you think that was a good move or a bad move in paying off the child support paid in full and not having it? Now, we already discussed not being in the child's life. That's one thing. But financially, I think it was a smart move. I think
I agree. And I'm from a business standpoint, yeah, it's a smart move. Honestly, you know, number one, it's a privilege that he's able to do that. You know what I'm saying? He's fortunate to be able to do that. But I do think at some point throughout this situation, because he's going to get bit in the ass in some way within the situation. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. You got 18 years of trying to push something under the rug, and it's just not going to happen, bro. This shit got legs.
But this goes back to what we were talking about before. Should guys have rights when it comes to having a baby? Women have all the rights to abort a baby or give the baby up for adoption, not even tell the father. Like, a father really has no rights to say if the baby's born, and even if the father wants it, she could still decide that. So it should
That's
be
a hard argument, Mark.
Yeah, so a lot of people, I've seen some stuff, it's starting to gain traction, like men should have an option too.
Here's the thing. It goes
to say, I don't want to be in this relationship. Like, I can't be on the hook for child support for 18 years and things of that nature. If I don't have the right, like she has rights of bringing a baby into life, I should have the same ability.
Because we had this previous conversation before, I understand what you're saying, but here's the reality. It goes back to the starting point when you made that decision to knock it down. It starts from there, and that's going to be the argument if it got to a point of trying to make this law or trying to make this a thing in court. It goes right back to y'all decisions, and that's both from their decisions, to go ahead and get busy, and this is the outcome. So
yeah, I get the outcome, but when we both decided to get busy. If you decide not to have the baby, I have no rights to it.
That's the way it goes.
You decide to have the baby.
That's the way it goes.
But we're in the equal rights era.
Mario, but no, this is called the responsibility era for life. You have to know, bro. Then you got to put a condom on, bro. If this ain't what you want, Paul, you got to put a condom on,
so
bro.
This could be the same thing for her, though. It could be the same argument for her. Like, if you don't want this baby, you should make him put a condom on, or you should have it.
Well, apparently she wanted for the bag, and she got the bag.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, if most of the conversations when you have people getting pregnant, I didn't want this baby either, but I'm still going to have it. I'm not canceling the baby out and things of that nature. Those conversations happen.
Yeah, it sounds like a moment when you find out that the brother ain't trying to be with you like that. He's not cuffing you. It was just a situation that happened. You happen to get pregnant, so you may have them feelings now. But throughout that tenure of you carrying that child, that changes for that woman. So I benefit of the doubt. I just think it goes back to when y'all made a decision, rock out, get busy, have sex, and this is the outcome. So, brother, you should have put a condom on.
Yeah, I'm not in agreement with you on this one. Only because we're in if we were still back in the day when they didn't fight for equal rights and want to be treated just like men and everything of that nature. If it wasn't that movement going on, then I would be right with you. But because of that movement, I think the man should have some rights too. But to double back to Anthony Edwards, I think paying out $1 million is gravy.
Discount.
That is gravy. Like,
discount.
Like, whoever advised him to do that and get it over with, because eventually she was going to go and try to get it raised, especially if he got a new contract and everything. So kudos on the business side to Anthony Edwards for doing that.
You gonna give some love? Give some love for that.
And kudos for doing that. Like, that is, I've never even thought of it doing something like that. You know what I mean? For these other athletes that go through this.
Mark, you ain't never have $1 million.
No, I'm saying for other athletes to be going through this, like, he's the first guy to do that, like, to get that out the way.
Might start a trend.
Yeah, he definitely, I think especially how he just came up basically off only $1 million. Because what was it, $8,000 a month or $5,000 a month? Something minor.
But
you know what I mean, on a millionaire scale.
But with the cost of living going up and just interest alone, and yeah, he avoids all of that.
Yeah, I would give her $1 million, and I would just throw her a car every now and then just to keep her on the peace.
And now you trying to be nice. It's too late.
Nah, you got to keep the peace though, because legal battles will be more than $1 million.
It'll be used. I get a used car.
All right, that'll work.
Little Honda Accord.
Oh, nah, she ain't taking no Honda Accord. She want
at least
at least a range.
All right, yeah.
She want at least a little baby range and everything. But